Alright, I gotta get these brakes fixed, but I tried something different. Instead of going to my old faithful AutoZone, I went to Amazon and found some Dorman products at a fraction of the cost. For example, brand new Dorman master cylinder for this for like $43. AutoZone wanted $120. I got my brake hoses, 2 for the front, and there's one rubber one for the back that goes right in the center. These were like less than $10 a piece. AutoZone was about 20 bucks a piece. And then this little door actuator is keeps my hot and cold air from blowing. That was just missing for some reason. Now this little unit was about $40. The exact same brand and everything at AutoZone was about $60. So even with my coupons, I could not have gotten a better deal. So we're going to start with this. This is the Dorman master cylinder, brand new, all sealed up. You always want to inspect that to make sure that it's not used in a returned item. So far it passes that test. This is the part number. If you're interested, look it up on Amazon. This is the old unit. It's very simple to take off. You just take off this bolt, this nut here, and this nut here. And then there's only 2 brake lines. And they don't look rusted or anything, so those should come out easy. That's the proportioning valve. Let's hope there's no problem with that. But for $40, you know, that's a good, you gotta have brakes, let's put it that way. Alright, I found it's easier to move the air cleaner at the top here so you can get this wrench on it, and it looks to be like a 12mm, and I always use one of these flare type wrenches to get these things off. That one loosened up pretty good. Let's try this one. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. Now don't forget you're going to lose some brake fluid when you take these out, so put something there to catch that. There she flows, the brake fluid's coming out. Now time for these. Alright, 13mm. Not too bad. Let's see if we can break this one loose. Yep, not bad at all. Alright, to get this master cylinder off, you actually got to take this proportioning valve off because this bracket is on top of that. So you got to take the 2 lines here and here off. That's going to be a pain, and then this whole block will move out of the way. Now once you get this one and this one out of the way, it should come out. Let's see. Oh, nope, there's one back here. That one back there is a 3/8. And these underneath here are 7/16. Alright, now I'm going to take this proportioning valve and clean it up. That's your low warning light there, or your low pressure warning light. I'm going to clean that up. And now you've gotten more bolts to take off. You've got a back one there and here. And those are also 13 millimeter. And there you go. I'm not sure if that's the original or not. I don't see any markings on it other than that, so maybe y'all can tell me if this is original. Make sure you don't forget this up in there, because that comes with the new one, but that'll cause a vacuum leak if you don't change that or leave it in there. Okay, you have to bench bleed this, and what bench bleeding means, and you know, you don't have to read all this, but you can if you want. You need to fill this up with brake fluid, and you push the piston in and out until all the bubbles come out of here. Normally there's a little tube that goes from here to here, but this came with these little bleeder plugs. So it says take these out and put these in and pump the thing up. So that's what we're going to do. And it says just put them hand tight. So that's what we're going to do. So what I decided to do, instead of putting this in a vise and messing up the threads, this will hold it to keep from going forward. Just a wooden edge. I'm going to take some of Walmart's Finest and pour it in. All right, what the directions say is to leave this off, and we are going to use our blunt instrument, push into here, but do not bottom out the piston. So we're going to go in, wait a few seconds, come out, go in, wait a few seconds, come out until there's no more bubbles in here. These have to be tight, hand tightened only, but this one looks like it's leaking fluid, so we need to tighten that one up a little bit. So my blunt instrument is going to be this. I'm going to stick it into here, and watch, you'll see some air come up. See that? So you just do that until no more air comes up. All right, I've got all the air bleeded out, and the installation is the reverse of what we did already. All right, here's the tip. When you put this proportioning valve on, put that very back brake line on first, otherwise you'll run into what I did. You see how this stud is in the way? But if you put that brake line on first, you won't have that problem. All right, these are 9/16. I don't know if I tell you that, but these underneath here for this proportion valve. One thing I don't like about these are Harbor Freight Pittsburgh flare nut wrenches, I guess. They're too thick. I actually had a snap-on one and I lost it, but I hope an Icon or somebody makes these a lot cheaper, and I'll get a better set. I looked at the Craftsman ones that they had a while back, and they were just as thick. Don't forget to clean your electrical parts with electrical cleaner. All right, it's installed. Nice clean brake fluid. Now this is, I still got to bleed the brakes and put those new lines on it, but the old master cylinder wouldn't do that. It wouldn't pump up. So let's hope this one does. And hey, the cheap Jeep has brakes. Very good brakes. So that's all that was wrong with it. This is the maiden voyage, actually. It drives and shifts great. Thought it would. Looks like a dog chewed this up, but hey, look at there. I just stopped at a stop sign. Leave the muffler, but hey, we're in good shape. So far, so good. Happy Thanksgiving.